I'm happy because I opened up an extra torrential Gear Hulk.
Nice.
So I need to get rid of that. But I don't ever go to the store. So I don't know. I'm going to give it to one of you guys in the list and be like, or just give me money. I don't care. I just need to get it off my hands because it's just going to sit in my
I
fucking
don't want
binder.
this.
Yeah.
Then why don't you buy a bunch of Blue Sapphire? So we've seen this matchup before, I think.
We have. It was pretty entertaining.
Yep.
Yeah.
Actually, almost all of our matchups, except for the Affinity. Affinity Balance one was a little bit skewed.
It was sad.
A little bit.
It was just
Yeah.
turning the artifacts into. They're playing fives.
Yeah, we like to switch up, keep you on your toes.
No, it's good. Well, I mean, I don't care. I just see whoever looks at their hand first for this.
No, that's good to know.
Yeah. You guys will fuck with me, won't you?
Maybe.
Yeah. You did buy a bunch? Primo.
There you go. Bryn's Hands, got like, that's the Plains. An Elish Norn. Notway wants his opening hands, Affinity, Chord of Calling, a couple more lands. I wouldn't be surprised to see, oh no, Bryn's gonna keep that, okay.
I should put on my headphones.
I mean, that hand looks really slow, way too slow to deal with Affinity.
Once again, Patrick will always play his permanents before his lands. Like his non-land permanents,
yeah.
Affinity, just to really, you know.
You gotta show him how much, like, the stuff that you can play for free.
Let's go to 19. We had $50 for a set of coppers and $60 for a set of green.
That's pretty solid.
Green Gear Hulk set 2 weeks ago. I mean, like.
I mean, it depends what kind of currency that is too.
Yeah, the copters one. The Smuggler's Cooper is probably a good call because, you know, those guys are...
They're like $17 American each.
Yeah. What's...
Bryn played a Razor Verge Thicket, and like nothing, so that's bad for him. Patrick coming in for 1 with his Mem Knight. Fortunately for Bryn, looks like Patrick has like also a very slow hand.
Yeah.
He does need to kill that Steel Overseer before he gets that hand, though.
Oh,
and another Ornithopter.
Now he definitely needs to kill that Overseer.
Contrary to how he plays his opening hand, he always plays his 0-cost cards when he's tapped out.
Yeah. He takes 4. Cataclysmic, is that the red one?
That's the white one. I don't think anyone thought the red one was going to be good in Standard.
Yeah.
Just an EDH. Linvala is a very solid play here. That blocks all of Patrick's guys, turns off the Overseer. Patrick does have the option to try and go wide. He has 3 Blink Moth Nexi.
Yeah.
Nexuses.
I'm going to go Nexi. I like that more.
Nexi. Signal Pest could be a little bit dangerous.
But now he can definitely go wide.
Yep. But no, stupid, not Cataclysmic. Combustible Gear Hulk. I picked up Masterpiece one for my brother's deck.
Yeah.
First time I play it was like against Bryn. Bryn's like, no, it's fine. Thinks about it for a second. You can have the cards. I'm like, good. Like, if you had milled them, you'd have taken 30. Oh, that's way more life than I have.
Okay, so...
Just playing a Temple Guard and keeping them as 4 mana. It means probably has a Restoration Angel or some kind of removal here. He definitely has a Chord that he can dig up like a 1-mana chump blocker.
Yeah.
If you want red Gear Hulks, just buy them now.
Yeah. This would be the time.
I mean, like, I can't imagine Patrick does anything other than, like, animate 2 Blink Moss and crash.
Yeah.
He'll lose, like, the Signal Pest and something else, probably an Ornithopter. Actually, realistically, probably, like, the Overseer. He just passes, though. But he could have gotten through for, like...
He has 3 forests.
He could have pushed through for 11 points.
Yeah. That's a lot.
Chording into turn for 2. Let's go dig himself up.
I understand that secluded mind. I want to buy more Magic cards. But
That's fair.
I also want to buy more Hearthstone packs because they feel so good to open.
They do. They're very satisfying. They did a very good job on that.
Yeah. They just.
Blizzard's just like, yeah, like our game design is kind of random and like unfulfilling sometimes, but man, look how satisfying it is to give us money.
And then whenever the random like the RNG works in your favor, you're like, bless. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
What?
I'm just counting the Elish Norn that's in his hand.
Oh.
I want him to hard cast that fucker.
He'll be in a very, very good position if he does.
Yes.
We were saying earlier, talking about the decks, I'm probably going to take it apart. I'm getting a little bit bored of these decks.
Yeah?
Yeah, I've had them for like 2 months.
Man, but what about the spaghetti roulette?
I'll definitely come back to it.
Good.
I mostly need like the
There
Noble
it is.
Hierarchs in this
There
deck.
it is.
Yes.
Yes. So this wipes everything.
Patrick's gonna lose.
But doesn't the Overseer, is he a 1/1 or?
He's a 1/1.
Yep, that would do it.
Naturally,
he was a 2/2, but no, he's a
he'd be
1/1
way
edge.
too good as a bear.
Yeah.
But yeah,
that was
like
New Paper Mario.
if Patrick activates his lands, they'll die. He's also drawn 6 lands this game, which is never good. But there's that build to smash coming in, and that like that doesn't do anything.
Yeah.
Here, Patrick. Oh, god damn it.
Yeah. Oh, these should be.
Yeah, I mean, bring out the Cassian showing us Affinity, and that should win you the game.
Yeah. He hardcast it too.
Yep.
In his fucking Evo Chord deck, he was able to hardcast Elish Norn against Affinity and win.
And Patrick had a very slow hand. I think he could have had that game if he'd started swinging wide.
That's what you should be doing. You should be getting those engineer explosions out and then getting the cards he needs. So yeah, hell yeah. What's his Kickstarter email? I don't care about that right now.
I remember buying my engine explosives for $6 each.
How much are they now?
Like 50.
That's pretty good. That's pretty good.
There's a while back when I was playing my first modern deck, Scape Shift. I was doing orders for like the big cards, piece by piece.
Yeah.
You know, the Cryptics. I had the Scape Shifts, the Misties. And I was just, every time I order, I pick up 2 or 3 play sets of like a cheapish modern staple. And one time it was Engineer Explosives, one time it was like Serum Visions, time it was like Spell Snares.
What about running a version of 8 rack and splashing red? Run Midnight Oil and Harmless Offering. Use Midnight Oil until 0 counters, then give it to the opponent.
Is that for modern?
Yeah.
That seems really gimmicky.
It seems like gimmicky enough that you'd want to try it at least once, but it seems pretty. You have to get a lot of pieces, and it would hurt the game plan.
It'd be fun, but it definitely is not
gimmicky. Yeah, not the best.
good.
Yeah. Need 2 Kaladesh Mana Crypts. I wish I had the money to say yes, because I would do it just to do it. If I was a fucking millionaire, I'd have a gold collection in Hearthstone.
Brian and I were discussing this the other day, that I'm not allowed to be rich because I would go out and buy a bunch of Black Lotuses and proxy decks on them.
Oh, fuck. Yeah, it's really good that you aren't rich yet.
Shipped like the external extravaganza. My 15 proxies are proxied on Black Lotuses.
Oh, Jesus.
People would be like, oh, that was real? And be like, yeah, sure. Like, pull another sleeve, rip it open, show them the blue strip. Just pull another one out, right on it. Stop.
Stop.
Ooh, that's a... Oh, those are a sideboard. I thought those was a thing had that was like Seaborn Muse and Engineer... Or, shit, what's it called?
Reclamation Sage?
Reclamation Sage and Engineer Explosives. That's awesome.
No, man, Seaborn means you can promote here. It's not a problem with me. You can post the link. I don't care. Go for it, man.
Justin doesn't give a shit.
Yeah, go for it.
A revised Underground Sea. If I had an extra Underground Sea, I would do that, but I only have 2, and I need them.
And I only play limited. So, and I have my 1 Grim Grin EDH deck, which I love.
Well, we're working hard. Gonna put you together a fungus deck.
Yeah.
We got some foil microsynth shepherds, I think they're called.
That's what I want to use the
Lightweight
torrential
shepherds.
gearhulk for, to get the pieces for the other one. Sick.
Buy it now for $280 American. That's a pretty good deal.
Yeah.
You would probably have better luck if you split them up, but that is a very good deal.
Yeah.
Friends here still shuffling. Patrick Pile shuffling, like the
Classic. Classic as it
superstitious guy he is.
Also, chat's probably sick of me asking this by now, but I've asked everyone, and I'm going to ask you too.
That's fair.
But in my set cubes that I'm doing,
Yep.
I'm thinking of taking one of them and trying it out. Instead of having it be an actual draft experience, making it a bit more focused and like getting rid of the shit that no one wants, like the cards, as opposed to having it be like.
That'd be more fun if you made it focus on the cards people enjoyed from that format.
Because that's what I was thinking.
As opposed to like for Call of Dash getting like the stupid purebred dromedary, whatever it's called. Fucking camel.
Oh, yeah, the tassel dromedary?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like no one wants that in their pack.
Yeah. Yeah, just make it so it's a
No one's gonna play that.
Yeah. Because also
you definitely fiddle with the ratios of cards.
Mm-hmm.
But that gives you a precedent for like if you're doing a Rise Seal draws, you want to just be like, oh, there's no drama here.
Yeah.
No, it's okay.
Yeah, this is a safe place.
Yeah.
Yeah, none of the like instant. If you have this, you just.
Yeah,
roll.
for your Innistrad one, be like, no, don't worry, there's no Olivia's here.
Yeah.
It's fine.
Ooh, this is a slow start as well for Patrick.
Yep.
I usually I buy a lot of the I bought a lot of the Friends going down to 19.
Yep.
I'm probably gonna buy a lot of the masterpieces when they get available on MTGO because they're a lot cheaper there.
Yep.
And they look nice.
They do look nice.
Hey Justin, you interested in Star Wars Destiny? Is that the dice game that's coming out by Fantasy Flight?
I think so.
I'd probably get the 2 starter sets to give it a shot, but I don't think I could justify affording doing the boosters and all that. Boosters for a dice game seems weird to me, but then again, I imagine 30 years ago, boosters for a card game would seem weird to me too, right?
30 years ago, that wouldn't be something you worried about.
Yeah. Yeah, it wouldn't exist.
Yeah.
Man, 30, you know what's crazy? 30 years ago is almost how old I am.
Yep. You're old.
This is a nightmare. Ooh, Gear Beer Aether Grid. That's actually kind of spicy here.
Yep. I mean, like, that's a pretty standard Affinity sideboard card.
Yeah.
It really helps shore up the Infect matchup.
Yeah, oh yeah, definitely.
That one's pretty bad for Affinity without it, but... Oh, shit, Bryn!
Oh, it's good. He kills one because I Prime Mage, another one's just sitting on the top. Oh,
We're gonna try to brew up a garbage modern deck around Gear Pure Aether Grid, and like cards that give you clues,
yeah,
and then use the clues to kill people.
No, that's what you should do for Jank Night.
It might be what Bryn does. I'm just gonna do the Bring the Light toolboxy deck, I think.
Good. We should set a date for that.
Yeah, we should.
So we can get like 6 to 8 people and actually do it.
Mm-hmm.
It could be like even a longer day thing, where we start earlier.
That'd be
Booster
cool.
pack comes with 3 commons, 1 uncommon, 1 rare legendary with matching dice.
If we want to do a Sunday, doing it a day thing might be a little rough, unless we
then,
want to
'cause you
go
guys-
like
yeah,
into
don't
the
you guys
evening.
Work? Yeah.
Yeah.
We can do it we can figure out.
Mm-hmm. Like if we could find a long weekend, we could stay up a bit later and do it.
Yeah, that's true. We'll make it work.
I mean, like if there was theoretically food here, we wouldn't have to go get that.
Yeah. Well, I mean,
We could just come straight here.
we usually would do that.
Yeah.
For big events. I'd probably get the starters, and then maybe like Mike.
It depends how much you like the game, right?
Yeah, Mike really likes Star Wars, so he might be more interested.
I like Star Wars a lot too.
I'm not that interested in space.
But space.
Yeah, I find it boring.
I mean, like there is mostly nothing.
Yes, it's true. There's so many digital card games. Like the Elder Scrolls one is actually really fun. It's still in beta, but it's incredibly fun. Yeah, nukes that.
Yep, he used the Witness to get back the Pride Mage.
Yeah.
Decided the Aether Grid was scarier than the
Have you ever caught
Steel Overseer?
Have you ever caught anyone cheating in these tourneys? No. They know they're on camera, and we're not playing for any sort of prizes.
What? No.
Yeah,
don't.
like we're playing. Whoop, he's going in for.
That'd be a pretty sad state of events if someone cheated in this.
Yeah.
Like,
Brings down to 11.
Calling it a tournament is even kind of generous.
Yeah.
Like, we keep track of wins and losses, but just for bragging rights.
Yeah.
And we've all been kind of playing together for like years.
Mm-hmm.
So.
I've been at events where I've seen someone cheat.
Yep. We definitely make play mistakes, occasionally do illegal things, but not intentionally.
Like blocking with a fucking unleashed dude. That happened once.
That happened once. Today, Bryn almost cast a Chord of Calling without triple green.
Yeah. Yeah, these mistakes are all honest mistakes. None of us are like wall of roots. P and Kieran.
P and Kieran is very, very strong against Affinity.
Yeah.
And it's for the same reasons Lingering Souls is, like just so much of Affinity's crap is like X1s.
Yeah.
I mean, they're not going to be able to take down an Ornithopter.
Nah, it's 2. What's an X2? It's a 0-2?
It's an X3 right now. It's got a counter art from the Steel Overseer. This turn's going to be an X4. Bryn really does need to get rid of that Overseer. It's going to get out of hand here.
Oh, there's an Archon Ravager.
Especially with Ravager.
Yeah.
Yeah, Ravager and Overseer are very, very strong together.
Might as well not do that now.
I mean, like, I can see maybe he knows Bryn.
He has no reason to
he should know most of Bryn's deck and sideboard, but blindly, like, you do it then in case he has like a sudden shock or a Croson grip or something. If he has a grip, he's gonna get the Crayon playing probably, but.
That token, no doubt, eh? Paya. A tournament I played against a guy who sleeved all his important cards upside down, so you know where to get them. Luckily, that's a really easy judge call.
That is a really easy judge call. Like, hey, my opponent's cards aren't sleeved the same way.
Yeah. Yeah, the one time I saw someone cheat on me, they needed a swamp in their hand. So they had a card that let them search through their deck.
Yep.
And they put that card on top, and then they palmed a swamp and put it on top of that. But then I had ingesters that ate the swamp and the card they put on top. And they just look at them and they're like, they look at me and I'm just like, I'm gonna fucking win, asshole. Just keep playing.
Just like, oh, this is kind of awkward. And
Yeah,
like,
it's just like, yeah. I don't care. If you want to cheat to beat me in Magic, it says more about you than it does me. If it was like a heinous thing.
It doesn't say anything about you, but.
Yeah. So even if it said just a minuscule thing about that. Yeah. What on earth is Bryn gonna get here? Like, what is Bryn's out from this situation? Creeping Corrosion.
Creeping Corrosion, he doesn't play that. It's not a creature.
That's true.
Like, he could find the Rex Sage would help fix things. Path to Exiles can answer some of his problems. Not all of them, but some of them. Like, Lightning Helix buys him some time here. Engineer Explosives, like, wrecks that board. Doesn't quite answer the Ornithopter. Ornithopter would still be like a 4/6.
Yeah.
But it would give him. He has the token to buy him some time here.
How's it going, Enid Coleslaw and Elevathus? We have played the decks we have today are Mardu Control, Restore Balance, Affinity, and Evo Chord, which are the two you're seeing right now. And it's only 10 o'clock, and this match is taking a while because that's how it happens. But
we can probably squeeze in.
Probably squeeze in one more.
Yeah.
Was it Brittle It's a fucking magician? Can you imagine? Like he just like are shuffling. You look at his deck and it's just a normal pack of playing cards. You're like, oh.
And then he riffle shuffles them, pass them, you cut, and they're magic cards
yeah,
again.
You're like, stop! Why are you doing this to me?
You try opening hands. You're like thought sees him. He's like, my hand is just a bunch of birds. And like a bunch of doves fly away.
And then you call a judge on him, but he just disappears. He's just gone.
My opponent, what opponent? Call a judge. He walks over as the judge.
Oh, that's the greatest.
That'd be awesome.
Oh. God.
It's just like, no, give the match slip, I'm done.
Yeah, I need to learn Magic.
We do have a couple more decks available. Patrick probably has like some garbage, like dragon deck or vampire deck or something built. I've got like Scape Shift hanging around and my Affinity deck.
Yeah, the bird,
Brenna's elves.
Giant ornithopter.
Yeah, Bryn, you should probably just like draw an engineering explosives here. Oh, that's an engineering explosives. It's a land. That's bad, Bryn.
If he makes your first 22 cards all lands, I'm pretty sure like that's like a reasonable call, right? Like it's like, look at these.
I mean, like if you shuffle your deck,
There's a chance
that should happen.
Yeah, it's true.
That should happen to someone.
Doves cave and play cards turn into literal doves. That's the greatest.
That'd be pretty good.
That's a gut shot right there. Is that a gut shot? Oh no, it's not. Dismember Linvala.
I mean, like if he makes
Zeke5333, thank you so much for the follow. We appreciate it. Welcome to the goddamn table.
If your opponent makes your first 22 cards all lands, that's probably on you because that means your cards are probably marked in some way that he can tell that they're lands, whether you know it or not.
With my Magic cards, I double sleeve my lands. I put 2 lands in one sleeve so I know they're lands.
When your opponent goes to the bathroom, you can get like unmasked if you need to, right?
Yeah. I weave my mana. Like I shuffle, but then I like make it so that I have a spell in the land, and you know.
Riffle shuffling, you go through your deck and sort them out.
Yeah.
Bryn's like, man, Kiki Jiki's really slow in this matchup. We'll bring in this 2/1 flyer to block sit.
Yeah.
Buy him another turn. Selfless Spirit's a very good card.
It's a very good card. It's actually my favorite Magic artist too, so I'm glad you got a card that's actually like, you know.
Who illustrated it?
Sed McKinnon.
What other cards has he done?
My favorite is Rite of the Serpent. He's very old school. Like he has.
Does very traditional painting.
Yeah, and so he does. Yeah, he like does like a kind of like a water paint style. Yeah, he doesn't do a lot because his style is a lot weirder.
Yeah.
Yeah, but every time, and he's Canadian, so you know, Canadian pride or something. How the heck is everybody doing tonight? Thanks for coming on and joining us for Magic. We have about an hour left of this stream, so don't go anywhere. They're going into Game 3 of this. We'll have one more match after. And
who knows?
We play Magic every Sunday. We play board games every Tuesday and Saturday. And we play currently. We currently play Pathfinder on Thursdays for the next little bit. If you aren't, press that little follow, that little heart button above the video, and we'll say your name, and I will say our catchphrase for you. So if you want, John Avon. I agree. He's very good.
John Avon is the only artist I've gone out of my way to intentionally find lands illustrated by him to use my decks. So yes.
Yeah. But like
John Avon has actually illustrated some like 100 or 200 cards or something for Magic, and over half of them are lands.
Yeah, he's very good at lands.
That's what he does.
Yeah.
Like, and you can tell Wizards recognizes it too. Like he's been with them for a long time. He gets to do like the full art lands for he did them for the Unhinged set.
Yeah.
I'm not sure about Unglued. But he gets to do a lot of the more high profile lands.
Yeah, that makes sense. I only use white border lands.
My Legacy Nickfit deck, the basics are all white border John Avon lands.
Good. Alright, Bryn's on the play.
That's an Elish Norn, his opening hand again.
This is the one he won with last time. Let's do it again.
It's got Voice Resurgence, it's got solid Pride Mage there. Bryn's hand looks pretty reasonable actually from what I saw. His hand is very reasonable. He's only got 1 land, but he's got a bunch of stuff he can move.
Yeah.
No, he's got 2
lands.
He's got 2. It's an Ink Moth, I think. And Stubborn Denial. That could prove critical. Catching Bryn off guard on a Path to Exile or Engineer Explosives or something.
Or even on Eldritch Evolution, we'd be fucking.
Yeah, that'd be pretty big blowout.
Yeah.
Yeah. Bryn finding his Sacred Foundry, one of the least used Shocklands.
Oh yeah?
Yeah. I mean, like, there aren't a ton of decks that play it, right?
Yeah, red-white isn't really...
Shocklands only really see play in Modern.
Yeah.
And, like, Budget, Legacy, I guess. But, and generally you want, like, a 1-mana removal spell in your deck, whether it's Bolt or Path, but you really need both.
Mm-hmm.
So, that being said, half people, 3/4 of people here have that card in their deck tonight, and Patrick doesn't have any shock lands.
Yeah. So tonight isn't the best sample size, but
nope. Our group is rarely the best sample size.
It's true. Just wait till I play Modern. Oh boy, watch out. I feel like I'm going to play a lot better than I did before after watching so many of you guys play Modern.
Yep, and just sitting here talking with us about it.
Yeah.
No, you definitely come a long way. I remember the first time I learned you Modern deck. It was John. You're like second main phase, pop my fetch line, find untap shock, go.
Yeah.
It was like, Justin, no.
Yeah, don't do that.
That's bad.
Okay. So that Crystalline Pride Mage isn't too threatening with that Archon Ravager on the board. I mean, it is, but...
I mean, like, Ravager's always a little bit scary.
Yeah.
But Burn probably feels relatively okay with it. Mm-hmm. He probably feels more comfortable in the fact that he has an answer to a cranial plating or a gear per Aether Grid or what have you.
Oh, you got an ad trying to roll that dice. Justin plays Scapeship,
yeah.
Travis plays Scapeship, but I like to try his deck. The problem is, I'm very bad at weighing, like, when to do the things I have to do, like when Patrick's taking 4 to drop 2 Vault Scourges down.
It doesn't help that Scapeship isn't a very strong deck right now.
Yeah.
It's a fun deck.
Yeah, it's useful.
It definitely, there's lots of different flavors to it, so there's lots of play once you have the money cards.
The deck I would want to play if it was still, Splinter Twin really interested me. I liked that it had its combo finish, but it also could stand up on its own without the combo.
I mean, the cards weren't good enough to stand up without the combo. What really helped it was the threat of the combo.
Yeah.
Like you sit here, you hit them with your shitty 2/1s and 1/4s, and it forces them to, like, keep in mind, hey, I might, like, just die if I I afford to do this.
Yeah.
Like,
I remember an old trade involved 2 Engineer Explosives, the Silver Legion, and other small mono stuff for foil Voice of Resurgence of Mind. Seems like I got the hot end of that stick. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'd say so. Like, foil Voice of Resurgence is probably worth a pretty penny, but those Engineer Explosives are probably worth quite a pretty penny more. I remember when I first started playing Magic, I went to the Boxing Day still at Wizards, and I was just like, oh, fuck it, I'll buy this Dragon Maze Fat Pack. And I opened a Voice of Resurgence, and I was like, well,
that's pretty good.
I did it.
Yep.
All right, so P and Kieran drops those 2 Thopters on the board, which is once again really good.
We had one guy come in our store a couple days ago, Friday. He was looking through stuff in the case, like, oh, Voice Research, that would be a really good card for my Green White Token deck. And I'd be like, yeah, you want? He's like, oh, like, what says it from? Dragon's Maze. Oh, I'll take 4 Dragon's Maze packs. And we're like, what? Like, I guess it's an expensive card, but, like, pay the extra $15 or whatever and just get it for sure.
I don't know if Bryn's life is right.
Hopefully. Spellscape's a little bit scary here for Bryn. That means his Pride Mage probably isn't going to hit what he wants.
Yeah.
Bryn continuing his land drops, which is good if he ever intends to cast that Elish Norn.
Which would be really good.
Yeah, it would be really good. Like, I feel kind of stupid saying or confirming that Elish Norn would be really good, but it is.
So can you get it next turn?
He's got a Resto.
Can you do the Wall Roots as many times as you want to, or only once?
No, only once per turn.
Okay.
You can do it on his turn and on Patrick's turn.
Yeah.
But I believe his hand is Resto and the Elish Norn, just 2 cards.
Yep, that seems good. Like, he can get it out this turn, the Resto, right? Because it costs 4.
Yep, he's got 3 lands on tap there, plus the Wall of Roots Man, which lets him flicker P and Kieran, which will probably buy him enough time.
Yep.
Assuming he is 11 and on much lower life total.
Yeah. I never get to roll the dice. A 9. It feels good to be alive.
That was a shit roll, Justin.
Yeah, it was, I was going for a 1. I was going for a 1, so it was really good.
Where you see one and you see Cthulhu Bog side, you're like, yeah, and then you're just like,
Fetch him out of combat.
poor Cthulhu Bog trying to roll a D English North.
Yeah. Roll die.
No, this will be a pretty good. This will be a great turn here for Bryn. He gets to like kill off either the Vault Scourges or a man land and a Vault Scourge.
Yeah.
He's gonna feel really good about this. Actually, gets all three because the Resto Angel is a creature too.
Yeah.
Don't worry, I know how to play Magic. I built this deck and have played it a few times, maybe.
Yeah.
Like, yeah.
Yeah, that's like, exactly. Yeah, that seems good.
Patrick does have the option of dumpstering a bunch of cards to try and get the Blink Moth to kill the Resto Angel, but that's probably not where he wants to be.
Yeah. So he's done 25.
Patrick's sitting comfortably at 25. But I mean, Bryn needs any land. Okay, so Bryn drew a Path to Exile here. At the end of it, Bryn can like block with a Thopter, then path it before damage. Go find the land, untap and play Elish Norn if he chooses to take that route.
I think that's the route you go. Oh, but Patrick has he has a Stubborn out of hand, but no colored mana.
Yeah. Yes.
I think that's exactly what we're going to see.
Could make it helpful now.
I hope that's what we see.
Me
I
too.
want to see that.
Be beautiful.
I think it's at 6.
Is it 6?
I think, I don't know. I'm going to hear it say at 11 until I hear it again. Come on, Bryn, do it. End of turn.
I mean, like, even if he does get, he might have a little bit of a tough time racing if Patrick, like, loads everything except for, like, a land, the Cranial Plating, and the Spellskite onto the Vault Scourge.
Yeah.
Oh, he's doing it. He's doing it.
He has, would you like to target him to Spellskite?
Patrick probably should have, actually.
Yeah.
I mean, no, he shouldn't have. Never mind, that'd be stupid, because then Bryn could, like, Pride Mage stuff.
But now we're going to see fucking Elish Norn come down.
Yeah, that's kind of like Exodia.
It is kind of like Exodia.
A little bit.
Elish Norn, obliterate!
Like, it's going to win the game.
Yeah. Now draw a line off the top.
Tell by Bryn's hand moves, he is very excited about this.
Yeah.
Patrick is going to dump everything onto Vault Scourge here.
Except for the Spellskite, because...
Oh no, he's going to dump everything onto the Ravager, okay.
He takes 5, goes to 20. I wish we had a little microphone where we'd be like, like total, please.
Now, Patrick's in a bit of an awkward position here. Like, the potential win he was going for would be, like, maybe to... I guess Bryn still has the Thopter tokens. Never mind. Patrick's pretty screwed.
Yeah, you can just chump for
Ever.
the early days, yeah.
Like, dump that wall roots in front of it. Who cares? He's got, like, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Oh, he's going to try and kill it and just be safe, I guess.
Then when the Elish Norn killed Shieldred, she killed I think Shieldred and Vorinclex.
Yeah,
Urabrask
is
is still alive. Yeah.
Just hanging out in the furnace lair or whatever.
Yeah.
Being pretty okay to the Mirrans. Hey, Spectate Project, how's it going?
How's your night going?
There's another path to
Yeah, that's
exile. Those were some
Oh, we
sick
can
rips
animate
by
the Ink
Bryn.
Moth.
It dies immediately to state-based effects.
That is true, it does.
That's why I was saying it was a little bit awkward for Patrick, because his win condition here was basically to kind of put counters on the Ink Moth and maybe get through, but Bryn had the 2 Thopters anyway.
Mm-hmm. I am doing pretty good, Spectate Project. Thank you for asking.
Me too.
I
won
miss
both my
commentating
matches.
on Magic, so I miss it.
I actually miss having chat over there.
Yeah.
It's nice, as opposed to having it like on that side.
Where you can't see it.
Yeah.
Because when they ask questions about Magic, Mike can't really answer, right?
Nope. It's also harder, more awkward to articulate to Mike about small life changes
Yeah.
without breaking the flow of it.
Yeah, I'm also usually pretty good at
Mhm. Like, you know how fetch lines work and stuff, but sometimes Mike misses those. He's gotten much better at it.
Yeah.
Like last week, he hardly had to point out at all, but.
Now you started Magic just a week ago. Welcome to the world of Magic: The Gathering. What's the point? Brandon, so
You're like kind of a Thea major, right? It's just second nature to you.
yeah. Yeah, no, it's Magic's very fun. What format do you play? Spectate? Or do you just kind of play kitchen table and all that? I played from Ice Age to Return to Ravnica.
It's a long time.
Mm-hmm. I played originally I did the last of the Urzas, of the Urza block, and then up until Mirrodin, and then I played from Con till present. Yeah.